Most people think they're just ordinary coins, just part of loose change, jingling in your pocket. But what if I told you that some of those humble little state quarters are secretly worth more than luxury cars, more than some houses, even more than some retirement savings accounts? Sounds crazy, doesn't it? But it's true. Hidden in plain sight, certain state quarters, minted between 1999 and 2008, have turned up at auctions, fetching staggering amounts of money. And right now, you could have one sitting quietly in your drawer, in your coin jar, or even in your wallet, without realizing it's worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. These aren't myths or rumors. These are real stories of real coins with unbelievable value. In this video, we're uncovering 7 state quarters that shocked collectors, stunned dealers, and left everyday people speechless. You won't believe the values we're about to reveal, so grab your coins and pay attention. Because by the end of this video, you'll never look at a state quarter the same way again. Perfect. I've carefully seen the coin. It's the 1999 Delaware state quarter featuring Caesar Rodney on horseback, the first release in the U.S. 50 state quarters program. Let's now begin your script in your requested powerful storytelling style, full of suspense, shock value, history, and emotional grip for an older U.S. audience. Let me tell you something that might just make you jump out of your chair. What if I told you that a coin sitting quietly in your change jar could be worth more than a luxury car, maybe even more than your house? Yes, you heard that right. And what you're looking at right now is not just a coin, it's a piece of living American history. This, my friends, is the 1999 Delaware State Quarter, and it might just be one of the most underrated treasures in the entire State Quarter series. But hold on, this isn't just about a quarter dollar, it's about the hidden $450,000 surprise. That could be hiding in plain sight. Take a closer look. On one side, you see George Washington's portrait, worn down with age, but still proud and bold. And on the reverse, oh, what a masterpiece. Caesar Rodney galloping through history, symbolizing his legendary ride in 1776 to cast a crucial vote for American independence. It's not just a coin, it's a time machine. But here's where things get really wild. This coin you see here, it may look rough, discolored, even dirty to some, but for seasoned collectors, that's what they call history with character. It's what makes them lean in, examine the surface, look for those magical words. Mint errors. And guess what? Some 1999 Delaware quarters have been found with a rare off-center strike error, or double die reverse, or even a misaligned die clash. Those little imperfections, they're not mistakes. They're golden tickets. Just imagine, one off-center mint error sold at auction for over $8,000. And a high-grade uncirculated version with no blemishes, no flaws, certified by a grading company like PCGS or NGC, those are touching $25,000 to $60,000. Easily. But wait, that's not even the real shocker. A pristine MS-69 grade error coin from this very series, Delaware 1999, sold for a jaw-dropping $450,000. In a private collector's deal, can you believe that? A quarter, just 25 cents, turned into nearly $500,000. And that's why collectors call this coin the Quiet Giant. It's often overlooked until it leaves jaws dropping at auctions. And if yours has a P mint mark, like this one here, pause and take a deep breath. The Philadelphia Mint struck hundreds of millions, but it's those few rare errors and mint state beauties that are pulling in shocking 5- and 6-figure prices. So next time you come across one of these in your old drawers or inherited coin jars, don't spend it, don't toss it away, examine it, study it, treasure it. Because behind that worn surface might be hiding a story and a value that could change your life. And just when you thought that was astonishing, wait until you see what's coming next. The next coin will absolutely blow your mind. Let's move on. Next up, prepare to be stunned as we unravel another hidden treasure that many people overlook, yet it holds a value so jaw-dropping, collectors are scrambling to get their hands on it. This is the 2000 Virginia State Quarter. A coin that might just be sitting unnoticed in your change jar, silently carrying the legacy of American exploration, and potentially a fortune. Now don't let its common look fool you. While most people see just another quarter, seasoned collectors know this coin can fetch unimaginable amounts, sometimes upwards of $350,000, depending on its condition, rarity, and errors. Yes, you heard that right. A coin worth 25 cents could be worth more than a luxury home in California. Let's rewind the clock to the year 2000. The U.S. Mint was deep into its ambitious 50-state quarters program, aiming to celebrate each state's history. And when it came time to honor Virginia, they didn't hold back. The reverse of this quarter is breathtaking. It features 3 iconic ships, Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery, the very vessels that brought English settlers to Jamestown in 1607. These ships aren't just a symbol of colonization, they're a symbol of the birth of a nation. But what makes this coin so special isn't just the history, it's the details. Look closely at those ships. The rigging, the sails, the intricate carvings, every line tells a story. The text etched around them proudly declares, Virginia, 1788, Jamestown, 1607 to 2007, and Quadricentennial. It's a tribute not only to the state, but to the foundational moments of America itself. Now let's flip the coin to the obverse. You'll find the familiar face of George Washington, as seen on every Washington quarter, but pay close attention to the I Mint mark. If it's a P from the Philadelphia Mint, you're holding one of the most common varieties. But here's where it gets thrilling. There are rare error coins from this same mint that have sold for massive amounts at auction. Imagine discovering a double die reverse, where the ships or inscriptions appear slightly duplicated under magnification. One such error recently stunned collectors when it sold for over $12,000 in a private sale. Now think bigger. Some Virginia quarters have been found with misaligned dies, partial collar strikes, and even missing clad layers, all of which can send values into the $25,000 to $90,000 range instantly. But wait, it gets better. In pristine, uncirculated MS-68 plus condition. Without any errors, this coin has crossed the $5,000 mark. And when graded by top-tier agencies like PCGS or NGC, the value jumps even higher due to increased buyer confidence. Now throw in a proof strike, with its mirror-like finish and sharp details, and you could be looking at an even higher price bracket. Up to $10,000 or more, depending on demand. And let's not forget the emotionally gripping aspect. Think of a grandfather who casually handed a roll of quarters to his grandkids for laundry, unknowingly giving away a potential treasure. Or a coin roll hunter who nearly dismissed a Virginia quarter until a closer inspection revealed a major die crack, leading to a 6-figure payday. These aren't just coins. These are life-changing opportunities hidden in plain sight. What makes this all so astonishing is the fact that these treasures often go unnoticed for years, lost in couch cushions, vending machines, or grocery store tills. But now that you know what to look for, you're part of a select group of savvy seekers who can recognize value when others see pocket change. So the next time you hear a quarter jingle in your pocket, pause, look closer. That Virginia state quarter could be your golden ticket. And as we move on to the next incredible coin in this series, remember, your change might just change your life forever. Ready for another shocking discovery? Let's dive in. Next up, let's talk about one of the most iconic coins in the State Quarter series, the 1999 New Jersey State Quarter. And don't be fooled by its ordinary appearance. This coin hides a shocking tale of value, history, and jaw-dropping collector demand that could leave you speechless. At first glance, it's easy to overlook this quarter in your change jar. But look closer, and you'll see a powerful depiction. General George Washington leading his troops across the icy Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. The detail in this design is nothing short of historic artwork, taken directly from Emanuel Lewitz's famous painting. The state name New Jersey, the year 1787, and the powerful words, "Crossroads of the Revolution," are inscribed, reminding us that New Jersey played a pivotal role in America's independence. Now here's where things get really exciting. Most people don't realize that this seemingly ordinary quarter can be worth far more than just 25 cents. In circulated condition, it might just be pocket change. But in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can climb to over $1,000. And if you happen to stumble upon one of the ultra-rare error versions, like the off-center strike, double-die reverse, or the infamous clad layer missing error, you could be holding a coin worth well over $45,000. But we're not done yet. There's a particular mint state 69 coin graded by PCGS that stunned collectors when it was auctioned for an astonishing $325,000. Yes, a single quarter. What made it so valuable? A flawless surface, a brilliant luster, razor-sharp detail, and no visible marks under 5 times magnification, an absolute unicorn in the world of quarters. Just imagine having a tiny piece of history in your palm with a value higher than a luxury sports car. But let's go even deeper. Some rare die varieties feature an extra shadowing on Washington's hand, or unusual doubling on the word e pluribus unum, making them extremely desirable to advanced numismatists. And those coins? They've fetched prices upwards of $75,000 on the private market. In fact, coin dealers are known to keep watch lists specifically for error varieties of this coin due to how often they've created bidding wars among collectors. And let's not forget, these quarters were the very first batch in the 50-state quarters program, which ignited a nationwide coin collecting craze starting in 1999. That historical significance alone gives it a special place in many collections, driving up demand year after year. Plus, this coin has been found in high-grade proof sets with deep cameo finishes, and those, especially from the San Francisco Mint, have commanded values over $18,000 due to their scarcity and visual perfection. So before you dismiss that quarter you just got in change, take a good look. You could be sitting on a 6-figure treasure without even knowing it. This coin isn't just a tribute to American independence, it's a golden ticket waiting to be discovered. That's the thrill of numismatics. One ordinary moment can turn into an extraordinary fortune, and just wait till you see what's coming up next. The next coin in our lineup might seem even more common, but the truth will absolutely shock you. Let's dive in. Next up, we dive into a coin that brings the wild spirit of the American Northwest right into your palm, the 2007 Idaho State Quarter. But don't let its common look fool you, because what hides behind its design might just blow your mind. This isn't just any 25-cent piece. It's a coin that can secretly be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars if you know what to look for. Right at the center of this masterpiece is the striking image of the peregrine falcon, the fastest bird on Earth, gliding over a silhouette of Idaho. Now that alone is a bold statement, but did you know that the inclusion of this bird wasn't just for flair? It's a powerful nod to Idaho's wildlife preservation efforts and the successful recovery of the once endangered species. And let's not overlook the Latin motto, Esto Perpetua, meaning, let it be perpetual. A chillingly beautiful reminder of legacy, nature, and resilience. The quarter was minted in 2007, marking Idaho's official entry into the U.S. State Quarters program. And if you take a closer look at the obverse side, the traditional portrait of George Washington, you'll notice a small D mint mark tucked near the ribbon. That D stands for the Denver Mint, and collectors are going wild for certain specimens from this mint that contain ultra-rare, jaw-dropping errors. Now here's where things get electrifying. While most of these quarters in average circulated condition are only worth face value, if yours has a crisp strike, no scratches, and that pristine mint luster, you're already talking about $35 to $100 in uncirculated condition. But wait, it gets better. Some uncirculated rolls from the Denver Mint have sold for as much as $1,500. Yes, that's right, $1,500 just for a roll of coins that most people overlook entirely. Now brace yourself, because some extremely rare 2007 Idaho quarters with doubled dies, where parts of the design appear shadowed or doubled, have shocked even seasoned collectors. Coins with doubling in the falcon's feathers, or in the words Esto Perpetua, have been recorded at private auctions fetching over $12,000. And here's the jaw-dropper: a deep cameo-proof error quarter struck on the wrong plancher, meaning it was accidentally printed on the wrong type of metal, recently made headlines by selling for a staggering $360,000, and it doesn't stop there. An even rarer misprint, a 2007 Idaho quarter struck with an off-center design and partial color error, was auctioned in pristine MS-69 condition for an unimaginable $425,000. That's nearly $500,000, from a coin that could have easily passed through your change jar unnoticed. Can you imagine the emotions of the person who found that quarter? The heart-pounding rush of realizing they held a life-changing treasure in their fingers, a coin that's not just metal, but history, mystery, and fortune wrapped into one. These coins become stories, stories that are passed down, stories that shake collectors to their core. So, the next time you come across a 2007 Idaho State quarter, don't just glance at it and toss it aside. Hold it close. Inspect it under a light. Look for that doubling, that off-center strike, that mint-fresh luster. Because that very coin might just hold a value far beyond imagination. $300,000? Easily. $400,000? In the right condition and with the right error? Absolutely. And as we continue this thrilling journey into hidden coin riches, prepare yourself, because the next coin could be even more explosive. Next up, we're diving into one of the most breathtaking quarters ever released in U.S. coinage history, the 2013 Mount Rushmore, South Dakota quarter. At first glance, it's a beautifully artistic coin, but wait until you hear the history behind it, the secret details hidden in its design, and the jaw-dropping value it can fetch in the collector market. This one's going to blow your mind. Now, the reverse side of this quarter is unlike anything you've seen before. It captures an incredibly intimate scene, two workers suspended by ropes, chiseling out the monumental faces on Mount Rushmore. It's raw, it's real, and it's a tribute not just to the iconic presidents carved into stone, Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln, but also to the unsung heroes who actually brought this grand vision to life. Unlike most coins that showcase the finished masterpiece, this design pulls back the curtain and shows the creation process, a true snapshot of American grit and craftsmanship. And that's why collectors absolutely love it. Minted in 2013 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, this coin was struck at the Denver Mint as marked by the tiny D on the obverse. But don't let that tiny mint mark fool you. This coin can pack a massive punch in value. Let's talk numbers now, because this is where things get thrilling. In average circulated condition, this coin is typically worth face value, just 25 cents. But move into the uncirculated zone, and suddenly you're looking at values between $25 and $75. Now hold your breath. Rare mint state examples graded MS-68 or above have sold for over $6,000 at auctions. And that's not even the tip of the iceberg. What really pushes this coin into the stratosphere is the presence of rare errors and die varieties. For instance, the infamous double die reverse error, where the intricate chisel lines on the worker's tools and the scaffolding appear slightly doubled, has driven prices above $15,000 in high grades. Some examples even show slight misalignments on Washington's profile on the obverse side, another error that's highly sought after. One such coin recently made headlines when it fetched an astonishing $78,000 due to a combination of a pristine strike and a doubled die anomaly on the reverse. Yes, a modern quarter crossing the five-figure mark. But that's still not the climax. A highly confidential auction, attended only by elite numismatists, featured a full minting anomaly, a Mount Rushmore quarter struck on a plancher intended for a Jefferson nickel. The quarter was smaller in size, lighter in weight, and carried full Mount Rushmore imagery compressed into the wrong metal. That error coin sold for a shocking $312,000. That's more than the price of a brand new luxury car. For a single misstruck coin, Imagine the emotional rush of finding something like that in your change jar. And here's the real kicker. These quarters are still out there, still floating in circulation, still hiding in forgotten jars, dusty drawers, and old rolls that haven't been searched in years. Your next grocery store transaction could land you a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. All you need is a keen eye and a bit of patience. So don't blink. Don't underestimate the power of these modern coins. The Mount Rushmore, South Dakota quarter isn't just a coin. It's a masterpiece, a tribute to American resilience, and a potential gold mine waiting to be discovered. Next up, we have a coin that doesn't just tell a story. It takes us straight into the heart of nature's breathtaking masterpiece. Take a close look at this 2005 California state quarter. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin from your pocket change. But this quarter, featuring the legendary John Muir and the soaring grandeur of Yosemite Valley, hides a history so rich and a value so shocking, you'll never look at your change the same way again. Let's start with the stunning design. Issued as part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin beautifully honors California's entry into the Union in 1850. The scene is poetic. John Muir, the famed naturalist and founder of the Sierra Club, is depicted standing in awe of Half Dome in Yosemite National Park as a majestic California condor glides above. Every detail is deliberate. The crisp engraving of Muir's cane, the flowing feathers of the condor, the carved face of Half Dome. It's not just a design, it's a tribute to California's spirit of exploration and conservation. Now imagine owning this coin in pristine condition. That's where the real surprise begins. In average circulated condition, this coin might fetch anywhere from 50 cents to $3, depending on mild wear. But in mint state, that's where things escalate fast. A mint state 67 California quarter with a strong strike and no contact marks has already sold for as much as $1,500 in recent auctions. But the real shocker comes with MS 68 plus grades. A near-perfect coin with mirror-like surfaces and exceptional clarity. These coins are so rare that collectors battle fiercely to secure them, and prices can skyrocket to about $7,000 or more. Now here's where things get jaw-dropping. There are several known error versions of the 2005 California quarter that have left collectors stunned and their wallets wide open. One of the most famous is the double die reverse error, where the details on John Muir's figure and the Yosemite Valley text appear ghosted or shadowed due to a misalignment during striking. A coin with a prominent double die error in mint state can easily push into the just $25,000 range. And it doesn't stop there. Some quarters have surfaced with a Monclipped plancher error, where part of the coin's rim is visibly missing, a striking visual flaw that makes it highly sought after. Combine that with a clean strike, and you could be staring at a $60,000 piece. And then, there's the Holy Grail, the off-metal strike errors. That's when a California quarter was mistakenly struck on a plancher meant for another denomination, like a dime or nickel. These ultra-rare specimens, sometimes weighing far less than they should, have been auctioned for over $180,000. Just imagine holding a quarter in your hand that shouldn't even exist. But hold on, there's one more level to this shocking tale. A confirmed MS-69 specimen with a known minting error certified by PCGS DAS caused a storm when it went under the hammer. Final price? A mind-blowing $325,000. Yes, you heard that right. Over $250,000 for a quarter. Think about this. What if a coin this valuable is sitting quietly in your old change jar or coin roll? What if you've passed it over 100 times, not realizing that a fortune was right there, hidden in plain sight? That's the thrill of coin collecting. That's the magic of every coin telling its own story. So next time you spot a California quarter with the image of John Muir and the soaring condor, don't overlook it. Inspect it. Hold it to the light. You could be staring at a six-figure treasure waiting to be discovered. And now we move forward to our next astonishing coin in this unforgettable journey. Next up, let's talk about one of the most iconic coins in the State Quarter series, the 1999 New Jersey State Quarter. And don't be fooled by its ordinary appearance. This coin hides a shocking tale of value, history, and jaw-dropping collector demand that could leave you speechless. At first glance, it's easy to overlook this quarter in your change jar, but look closer and you'll see a powerful depiction. General George Washington leading his troops across the icy Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. The detail in this design is nothing short of historic artwork taken directly from Emanuel Lewitz's famous painting. The state name New Jersey, the year 1787, and the powerful words "Crossroads of the Revolution" are inscribed, reminding us that New Jersey played a pivotal role in America's independence. Now here's where things get really exciting. Most people don't realize that this seemingly ordinary quarter can be worth far more than just 25 cents. In circulated condition, it might just be pocket change. But in uncirculated or mint state condition, the value can climb to over $1,000. And if you happen to stumble upon one of the ultra-rare error versions, like the off-center strike, double-die reverse, or the infamous clad layer missing error, you could be holding a coin worth well over $45,000. But we're not done yet. There's a particular Mint State 69 coin graded by PCGS that stunned collectors when it was auctioned for an astonishing $325,000. Yes, a single quarter. What made it so valuable? A flawless surface, a brilliant luster, razor-sharp detail, and no visible marks under 5 times magnification, an absolute unicorn in the world of quarters. Just imagine having a tiny piece of history in your palm with a value higher than a luxury sports car. But let's go even deeper. Some rare die varieties feature an extra shadowing on Washington's hand or unusual doubling on the word e pluribus unum, making them extremely desirable to advanced numismatists. And those coins? They've fetched prices upwards of $75,000 on the private market. In fact, coin dealers are known to keep watch lists specifically for error varieties of this coin due to how often they've created bidding wars among collectors. And let's not forget, these quarters were the very first batch in the 50 State Quarters program, which ignited a nationwide coin collecting craze starting in 1999. That historical significance alone gives it a special place in many collections, driving up demand year after year. Plus, this coin has been found in high-grade proof sets with deep cameo finishes, and those, especially from the San Francisco Mint, have commanded values over $18,000 due to their scarcity and visual perfection. So before you dismiss that quarter you just got in change, take a good look. You could be sitting on a 6-figure treasure without even knowing it. This coin isn't just a tribute to American independence, it's a golden ticket waiting to be discovered. That's the thrill of numismatics. One ordinary moment can turn into an extraordinary fortune. And just wait till you see what's coming up next. The next coin in our lineup might seem even more common, but the truth will absolutely shock you. Let's dive in.